Give me a moment. I'm panicking. The anxiety is spiking. I got lost in the sauce. I need to pee and make tea and other things that probably rhyme. Ah! Difficulty is achieved. Just gotta move camera around. Adjust microphone. No. Make sure that's reset. There we go. And the other thing I have to quickly send the message that I'm online on my things. Give me a minute. There is a plane going over my head. There is a plane going over my head. Don't even know what I'm humming right now. Do I need to recalibrate? I think I do. Okay. Oh goodness. Whoops. Let's just jiggle that. Love these flattering camera angles. Yeah, that'll work. Ugh. Incredible. We're in the last. My phone just beeped. We're in. What's the word for the final stretch? The 9th inning. The match point. This is the poster I have on my wall. The city that does not sleep. A giant eldritch beast is feeding off the psychic energy of dreams, its destructive powers unleashed by the Devil's Toy Box. But this is no predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. Can Sam save the city without destroying his little buddy in the process? We'll see, won't we? Let's just get right into it. I've been thinking about this all day. It's been giving me terrible stomachache. Why? Oh, no reason. It's taking its sweet time.
Ah, there you are, my friends. I'm so glad you could make it back for our final chapter. It has been 1 week since the tragic turn of events that transformed Max from irrepressible scam to rampaging behemoth. Even now, he cuts a swath of destruction through the Upper West Side, releasing hideous spores that feed off the psychic energy of Dream. You might think that this is yet another predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. But you'd be dead wrong, my friends. This is a mystery story, a tale of treachery and deceit. Watch carefully, my friends, because before our story is complete, one of the characters you see before you will betray Sam and Max. Who is it? That remains to be revealed.
Pigeon!
I'll join you again at the halfway point to give you one final guess. But for now, you have more pressing concerns. The great Max Beast, his hour come round at last, slouches towards Brooklyn to be born.
He is.
Sleep! Sleep!
No.
Reports coming in from downtown. Oh no! The entire neighborhood of Tribeca has fallen asleep.
Those fools! Why did they insist on running that independent film festival?
I'm glad they're
The creature
alive.
is destroying the city, and the longer we wait, the more powerful he becomes. As acting president, I'm forced to launch the final imperative.
No, wait. There's still some of Max in there. I know it. There's got to be another way.
We've tried everything, sir.
Not quite everything. If you could somehow get a team of highly trained experts inside Max, they might be able to reach his brain and reverse the transformation.
But the Maimtrons have already attempted to get through every point of entry. Some of the attempts were too horrible to even think about.
Yeah, but they've all been avoiding the mother of all orifices, Max's mouth.
Oh,
Enter through the mouth? That's suicide.
I guess it's possible. If you could find a way to get him to swallow you whole, there'd be an opening about 3 meters wide.
3 meters? That would be impossible, even for a computer.
Max used to eat Stinky's Megachomp brats in one gulp, and those aren't much smaller than 3 meters.
Very well, sir. But I can only give you until 6 a.m. At that point, for the good of America, I'll have to launch the attack.
I'm on the case. Now, where am I gonna find a team of highly trained experts?
I'm none of those. Mr. Featherly!
Ah, greetings, Sam. As the official representative of the Theater District, I offer our full support in this time of crisis.
Yay! Mr. Featherly! Award-winning actor of stage and sitcom, inventor of the free-range method school of acting, tastes like himself.
Hiya, Mr. Featherly. Want to join the team and help us save Max?
Unfortunately, I must decline. Union rules, you
And
know.
they need to-
Can't perform inside any theater smaller than 500 seats or any creature larger than 10 stories. And for obvious reasons, I am averse to being eaten.
Understandable, yeah. Understandable.
I am at your service, Sam.
Hiya, Mr. Featherly. Want to join the team and help us save Max?
Unfortunately, I must decline. Union rule. And for obvious...
Fair enough. Let's talk to the cops.
Hello, and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Oh,
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him. To a generous serving of ass whooping.
incredible. Cops, tell us about
What are you
this.
guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
You are welcome.
How long is that gonna take?
Estimating Buffering. Time to completion 3.5 minutes.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
Yeah.
So if a gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crimetron?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
Oh?
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
Oh my god. Can't believe this.
Who needs that Crimetron anyway, am I right?
You shut your mouth. She was an angel designed in California and manufactured in heaven.
Incredible.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or viruses around us.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could...
Please don't mention...
Why is it still lit up?
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with only PG-13 levels of blood and gore.
That is one rabbit who will be multiplying into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
Come on, cops. It's not Max's fault he's been turned into a shambling elder god.
That is one elder god who is headed for mandatory retirement.
Oh no.
I'm serious, cops. Superball's gonna blow up my best buddy if I can't stop him.
It looks like your BFF will soon be DOA.
Bloody hell.
You guys are really getting on my nerves.
And soon Max's nerves will be getting on you.
Ew.
After we blow him up, that is.
We're not blowing him up.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to...
Please don't mention
Why is it still lit up? It's weird. Strange, even. Mama Bosco! Dr.
Will
Mama
you join
Bosco.
the rescue team, Mama Bosco?
Sorry, Sam. If this is going to work, you're gonna need me operating the radio and monitoring equipment from here.
Paperweight and I will be happy to assist, of course.
We will?
Man up, Paperweight. Sam is going to need someone familiar with creatures of the dark dimension.
That's a good start, but you're gonna need 5 more people. A scuba diver, a veterinarian, a psychologist, a dark wizard, and a brain surgeon.
Can I be a sorcerer?
Call me?
Sybil? Oh my god. Oh, I forgot this.
Sybil, you've come to help us save Max?
What? Heck no. Seriously, did somebody call me? Harry Molman grabbed my cell phone from me and smashed it.
But...
Oh, all right. I'm in. I'll wait by the car.
Looks like you've got your team, Sam. Now go out there and get Max to eat you.
That shouldn't be
That
too
sounded
hard.
better in my head than out loud.
Wait, can I still talk to everyone?
Any luck yet, Sam?
There we go. Spores?
Those Flaming Max head things don't seem to be getting into the lab.
For the time being, anyway. I'm playing a recording on a super ultrasonic frequency that keeps them away.
What recording is it?
Sappy pop music?
I can see you!
Ah!
Ah, I wondered why I was subconsciously being driven into a murderous rage. There's got to be some way to turn Max back to quote-unquote normal.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Just concentrate on getting Max to eat you. With Sybil and Dr. Norrington's help, you boys will be back to stopping crimes and wasting my time before you know it.
Yeah.
Yes, brain surgery on a creature as large as this has almost a 0.72% chance of success.
Oh boy.
I never thought it would be this hard to get Max to eat something.
He's probably still full after eating the Bronx last night. He's bound to come looking on our street any second now.
Just get out
whole
there and try to
Bronx?
look tender and succulent.
So why were you warning us not to take a nap or read political blogs again?
Because of the spores, you see. Creatures, such as the one your ex-partner turned into, churn them out like vegans from a liberal arts college.
They are linked to the host, and they feed off the psychic energy of the city's nightmares.
It's all very gross, but perfectly natural for an elder god. You should have seen me during my awkward phase. I was putting out so many spores, it's a miracle I didn't go blind.
All right then.
Why are you still working on that destabilizer, Mama Bosco? You got your body back.
I'm still trying to find a way to get Dr. Norrington back to his own dimension.
Yog Sagoth is my lord and master always, but I think we could use some time apart.
So far, I've
Old
only
man
been able to
divorced
manage
too?
quick jumps of around 15 seconds or so.
Sounds neat. I want to watch.
Watching. 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 Ah! They're back.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
Super Ball.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
How bad's the damage, Super Bowl?
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can escape from New York?
Actually, the Chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
What's it, Chud?
What was that you were talking about? The final imperative?
A full nuclear strike against former President Max.
Where would you get the
gravy.
equipment for that?
Each of the Maintrons has been fitted with a nuclear warhead and given a programming upgrade so that their song references are slightly less dated. Also, they can fly now.
Also, they can fly now. Perfectly what you want your Maintron 9000s to do.
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York, not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Acceptable losses. It's all part of contingency plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, contingency plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
What was the most likely outcome?
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
Alright. I'm just not gonna comment on any of that. Good gravy. Let's finish talking
Any
to Mama
luck yet,
Bosco.
Sam?
How does the lab still have power when most of the city is being destroyed?
I converted everything over to biodiesel in case of emergency. There's a big vat of vegetable oil on the roof.
Ooh. That sounds tasty.
Are we safe here in the lab, Mama Bosco?
Max has been leaving this part of town alone mostly. We're safe as long as we stay awake.
You should avoid any long, repetitive, and unnecessary conversations. It's just like when I was first starting out as a sorcerer. There was another student at the boarding school, seemed to think everything was all about him, and then one day I was telling him, I said,
Paperweight.
yes, shutting up, my master.
I want to see you use that dimensional destabilizer again.
No.
In due time, my boy. Traveling there hasn't done us any good so far.
Perhaps if we were to hold on to something.
Ah, very well. Let's try it again.
What will you hold on to? Is my question.
That destabilizer turned out to be a huge letdown. Still a nice conversation piece, though.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void.
Okay. Hold.
Let me see. The Upper West Side, Midtown, and the Village are all reporting extensive damage. And uh-oh, insiders say Gregafred are headed for a divorce. What about the children?
Whoever they are. Elevator. Crime alert.
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch.
Well, just put it on tape and show it to him later. Let's see. Spent the last week terrorizing Manhattan, releasing strange spores in the form of floating flaming mechs heads feeding on the psychic energy of the city's nightmares. People have agreed to help. Suspects. One half of the freelance police made a solemn vow to protect Max no matter what for as long as he felt like it. Awake for 8 days and counting. Oh my lord. Max transformed into colossal beast by power from dark dimension. Insides comfortably accommodate up to 5 adults. Will probably explode soon. Oh no. Dr. Mama Bosco, brilliant scientist. Enjoying recently cloned fresh body. Expert in genetics, communications, sass. I'm glad she got her hair back. Unless that's a wig. In which case, pretty good wig. M. Paperweight, 150-year-old, formerly evil sorcerer, joined with Yogg-Sothoth by a magic spell ruined by Samuth and Maximus, has his shirts specially made by a discreet private tailor. Dr. Noddington. I like that. The elder god Yogg-Sothoth, trapped in our dimension since 1901. New York City exotic pet license. #5318008. Joined to Monsieur Paperweight. Grandpa Stinky provides much needed disgusting food for the war effort. Target of at least 4 separate murder plots. Awake for 1096 days and counting. Oh no. That's... How many years is that? That's 3. Jesus Christ. General Skagape, despotic warlord from another galaxy. Obsession with collecting toys of power has not gone well so far. Last seen flying around the city looking for new dating opportunities. President Super Bowl. Former Secretary of the Posterior, now President. Commander-in-Chief of Operation Blow Up Max. Last nap time. That's classified. The cops. Crack team of obsolete computing equipment. Supervising tactics and logistics for the war effort. Firmware last updated during the Reagan administration. Good gravy. Sybil Lincoln pandemic. Married to Abraham Lincoln. Not the Abraham Lincoln. The head of the Lincoln Memorial statue. Former neighbor of Sam and Max. Former scuba diver. Mr. Featherly. Tastes like himself. Max's powers. Teleportation. Future vision. Are they visions of things that must happen or things that can happen? Rhinoplasty. Mind reading. Ace of Spades. Hey, who knows what the Ace of Spades means? In symbols. Nutrition specs. No fudge stickles. Can o' nuts. Jolly Hotep. Piece of shit. Astral projector. The Chthonic destroyer. That's everything. Can I go down the hole?
Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
True. Okay. Actually, what's in Sam's inventory? Espresso beans?
It's my government-issued jar of chocolate-covered espresso beans. Everybody in the city got one to help us stay awake against Max's creepy spores. They were giving out cans of Head Rush brand energy drink, but it all got recalled on account of the high fructose corn syrup and tiny shards of broken glass.
Oh dear.
Who needs espresso beans? I'm riding the natural high of mayhem and mystery solving.
Hmm.
I'd better keep these for when this case gets really boring later on.
Yeah, because you know that's gonna happen.
I'd better keep these for when this case... I'd better keep...
Alright, let's go up the elevator, see what we can find there. Right. Oh, that's the T button.
Half the city is destroyed, and Mama Bosco still can't find someone to help bust up this old chivalrobe. Paintings like these just give scientists an unhealthy body image.
Let's use the exit. Let's see how the city looks after 3 weeks of giant Max rampage.
Today is a good day to die.
Oh my god. 407 tons
If
of
you're
raw
a giant
power.
monster attacking the city, am I right, fellas? Now, you all know I'm not one for speeches, but I have prepared a few words.
Oh my god, he's got his body
kick
back.
that devil bunny's ass.
Incredible.
Move out! Hunt! 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god, that's...
Bye, honey. Be careful.
Sorry. Those main trunks were very loud. Holy moly. Wait, use Giant Max. Ridiculously sized pothole. Look at DeSoto.
Everything checks out here.
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land.
Figures.
Your eyes are getting very, very heavy.
Oh, hi, Sam. With the modifications I've made to the DeSoto, we should be all set to travel through Max. You'll just need to find a way to get it inside him.
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here. I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
Ma'am, have you been, like, examined under a microscope?
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners!
Sybil, you're the best. Are you sure it's safe for you to go on this mission in your, condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
So, looks like you and Lincoln had an, eventful honeymoon.
Stop thinking about it.
It was absolutely magical. He took me back home to D.C. to introduce me to his friends, and then one night, as we were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars, he just suddenly took me in his... Sam? Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry. My brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
Not much more to tell, really. 13 months later, and here we are.
Well, I'm glad you two had a nice honeymoon, even though you must never ever speak of it again in my presence.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, I wanted to thank you and Max for introducing me to Abe, and I know how much you both like new guns, so before I left, I got you both a surprise.
Ooh, gimme! Where is it?
Shut up, not Max. But seriously, Sybil, where is it?
It's in those boxes of stuff I gave you for safekeeping.
Oh.
Aw, man.
Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
Yep. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't look at it. Well, it's the one we saw in the opening, it's fine. Use ridiculously sized pothole. For what?
Looks like Max has been through here. He must have broken a water main while he was at it.
Sal! Hey! What are you doing over there?
Hey, Sal! Guess he's still skittish about that whole necking with Girl Stinky, plotting the murder of Grandpa Stinky, and unknowingly contributing to the apocalyptic fever dreams of a mad ventriloquist dummy from the Dark Dimension thing. But what's he doing hanging around Bosco Tech?
What is he doing around Bosco Tech? We'll figure it out in a minute.
Hiya, pal. What's
Hey,
the
Flint.
rumpus?
Hey, Flint. Want to join us inside Max's body for...
Good day, Sam. I've got to beat cheeks while the beating's good.
What?
Okay...
Don't fret, Grandpa. I'll put the pinch on those grifters trying to take you for a ride faster than you can shave a hobo's coin slot.
Oh, what? Does he really have to do that? With the lingo getting all disturbing?
And it's always about hobos for some reason.
Ah!
Yeah.
Blasted! That's an Irish lullaby!
Any ideas, Imposter Max?
The only way inside the Colossus is to disguise yourself as something he loves.
But I'm his best friend. There's nothing Max loves more than me.
Yeah, about that.
Sam about to learn some hard truths this episode.
The last
Corn
box of
dogs.
corn dogs in the entire city.
Corn dogs? Gimme, gimme!
Oh, no.
What? Dog me, Sam. Keep 'em coming.
Go on, beat it. Those imposters like corn dogs as much as the real Max does. I hope that means the real Max is still somewhere inside that lumbering sack of doom.
Go on, shoo! Can you not do something about your wee friend here?
I think if you just apologize for calling him short, we could put all this behind us.
It's nae worth it.
Have you and Stinky patched things up since your birthday party?
She and that bridge and tunnel and sewer boyfriend of hers are up to something. I guarantee it, and they are not going to catch me by surprise.
I think you're being too hard on Sal. I'll bet if you just talked, you'd find out you had a lot in common.
Like what?
Well, you're both almost impossible to kill, you like dark places, and you hiss a lot.
Ah!
Do you want to join us for an action-packed fantastic voyage inside the body of Max?
Do I? Do I? No!
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Every action rescue team needs an unlikable one who's first to get picked off when the killing starts.
Well, I can't. I'm washing my beard tonight.
Were you making your diabolically delicious demon dogs?
I
Registered
really
trademark.
thought they'd bring the city together, too.
That actually sounds kind of generous, Grandpa Stinky.
I know, especially since everyone in New York would be hooked, and then they'd have to come to my diner to get any more. I'd make a fortune. And now I suppose you expect me to be giving you my super secret recipe.
Well, yeah, that'd help.
All right, there you go.
That's it?
Of course that's it. It's just a recipe. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
I don't know. No reason.
What's with the delivery truck?
Obviously, I'm delivering food for the war effort.
I don't see anything in there but a bunch of cornmeal.
That's because these flaming parasites ran off with all me wieners.
We must feed the host. Pig lips and sphincters make us stronger. We regret nothing.
With your truck out of commission, now what are you going to do?
Heading back to my diner while I still have one.
But you'll be crushed, or lulled into a horrible nightmarish sleep by the hideous spores.
Come play with us, Grandpa. We will whisper sweet stories from the congressional record.
I haven't slept in 3 years, and I ain't about to start now.
At least move your truck. You're parked in a red zone.
If you want it moved, then you'll have to do it yourself.
Okay.
Thanks for the recipe, Grandpa Stinky.
Yeah, good luck with that, Marmaduke. Now I've got to perfect a recipe of my own.
Okay. Diabolically delicious corn dogs of Grandpa Stinky. Serve 666. Excuse me. 1 mostly pure pork byproduct frank or substitute. We have 1024 gallons of pure New York City tap water. That's in that hole. 1 ton of cornmeal, 800 gallons of vegetable oil, and 1 egg for binding. Heat with unholy flame, serve with gusto.
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it.
No, you wouldn't. Delivery truck?
Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort.
You take the wheels, and I'll check the cab to see if there's a radio.
You'd have to be some kind of monster to loot an emergency vehicle in the middle of a war zone. Besides, I already tried it.
Let's up the fire escape. Use Sal. I don't want to use Sal. I want to talk to him. Hey! It's Satan!
Manhattan, a city under siege. But is it, as some would have you believe, the fault of an out-of-control hell beast or something far, far worse?
Oh, and it's Jurgen.
Herr Watchert, you're blocking the lives!
Oops, sorry, Jurgen. What's new, Beelzebub?
No time to chat, Sam. I'm doing public relations work that is absolutely crucial to my enterprise.
Satan! The father of lies, back in charge of hell. Currently pursuing an anti-defamation lawsuit against the creators of this
I didn't even know hell
game.
had a public relations department.
We sincerely appreciate your feedback. Now go away.
Go Mets!
What are you filming here exactly?
It's just a documentary explaining how I had nothing to do with this giant Max attack.
Ah, plausible deniability.
More like protecting my brand. Just look at that psychic lummox. It just sits there eating things. Where's the temptation? Where's the cruel, ironic twist?
You're right. It has no style at all.
I want to go on record saying sorry Max blew up your toy box.
And that's another thing. Devil's Toy Box? I've never seen the thing before in my life. It's slander, pure and simple.
Yeah, the story I heard was it got left behind by some elder gods or something.
Exactly. Elder gods. They were already gone by the time I got here. Pinning this on me is nothing but character assassination.
Yeah, true.
Hey, Satan, want to join our rescue team for fun-filled escapades inside Max's innards?
Now, what could I possibly have to gain from that?
Well, it'd be a lot of fun, and you could just pop us all right inside with your magic powers and stuff. Besides, it's just a good, noble thing to do.
You're not familiar with my previous work, are you?
Any ideas how we could get Max to eat us?
You keep asking me to help you, Sam. I don't believe you understand. I'm kind of a bad guy.
So, that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What, is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Ooh. Wait, I wanna talk a bit more with Satan.
All right, Jurgen, let's take it from the top.
Vegetable oil.
Mind if I scooch on through and get to that water tower?
I cannot deal with more of these delays.
Please, Sam. The lighting is perfect right now. Be a good boy and wait until we're finished here.
It's really important that I get over to that.
Did you know there's a special circle in hell dedicated to people who interrupt me while I'm working?
Point taken. Hello, Jorgen. Satan's got you as his cameraman now?
Sam, please. I'm a German vampire. Filmmaking is in my blood, as is the blood of several German filmmakers.
I guess.
So, Jorgen, need an assistant director or something?
You wouldn't be able to handle it, Sam. Just between you and me, the talent is insufferable. He keeps telling me, make sure you get my good side. He's Satan. He doesn't have a good side.
Interesting wardrobe you've got going on there, Jorgen.
Figures you would not understand. The goth look is so 3 years ago. 1900 retro is the look for fall in New York City.
Plus, it's a lot cheaper.
Sam, what happened to you to make you so cynical?
Go Mets! It's all about the Mets, baby. Go Mets! Woo!
From the great pesto flood of 1908 to the premiere of Starlight Express in 1987, New York City is no stranger to tragedy. But this tragedy...
Go Mets! New York rules!
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again.
Freelance police! Wait, I want to see
Note the lack of tail on the creature, and the tentacles, which are far too busy to be my work.
Shout out to all the Crime Stoppers in the 212.
Clear the scene now if you value your soul.
Sam and Max fans are the best in the world. Yeah, we're getting a little shine off your horns there. It's throwing off the white balance.
Intolerable. Makeup?
Satan keeps waving that microphone around like he's some kind of big shot. Satan keeps 100% pure rapeseed oil. Mama Bosco converted the entire lab to biodiesel. I can't get close to it with that film crew in the way.
Before anyone asks, that is an actual word. And that used to be the word for what we would call nowadays canola. And it had nothing to do with what you might be thinking.
All right, Jurgen, let's take it from the top.
Well, either way, we have a puzzle on our hands. Sal!
Hey, Sal! He's probably still smarting from falling down that bottomless pit. I'll come back and talk to him later.
That's true.
Sal?
Sal!
Never mind.
Huh. The audio sounds really weird. Why is it doing that? It's like... ridiculously loud. Squeak!
These corn dogs have to last me for at least 2 weeks, so I'm limiting myself to at most 1 dozen per day, starting tomorrow. No, these are too delicious to waste. I'm not wasting this golden deliciousness on those cheap imposter maxes.
Wait. Actually, I just had a thought. Maybe. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. What if I gave the corn dogs to Dr. Norrington? Oh yeah, we need an egg. Mr. Featherly,
I am at your service, Sam.
can you lay an egg?
You wouldn't know where I could get an egg, Mr. Featherly.
Oh, I see how this works. Everyone assumes that just because I happen to be poultry, of course I know where to score them some eggs.
It's for a good cause.
Very well. Bear in mind that this is strictly a one-time deal.
Noted.
Me. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
What's the problem?
I can't do this with everyone watching me.
I don't think they're watching you, Mr. Featherly. There's a giant monster attacking the city.
It's good of you to say so, Sam, but my magnetism and stage presence are undeniable. I simply cannot do this until everyone turns around and gives me some privacy. I simply can't help you until you get everyone to turn around and stop watching me.
Trans Rooster confirmed. Hell yeah. Super Ball!
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Can you turn around so Mr. Featherly can lay an egg?
Wow, would you look at that, Agent Superball?
I see nothing of interest, sir.
You were only
Man.
turned around for like 5 seconds.
That was enough, sir. I saw more than you can imagine. Worlds within worlds.
Where have you been all your life?
Every time I get stuck during a case, I start binge eating.
Oh?
I better wait and
Wait, what?
I better wait and open this box outside. These things are really smelly.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, do they want me to actually eat the corn dogs? Or rather, get me to get Sam to eat the corn dogs? Because I can't eat the corn dogs, clearly. Oops. Wrong button. Meant for the squeaky.
Mmm, something smells good.
Hey, Max! Oh, yeah, of course.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Yeah! Alright. Can I get him to drop it?
Mmm, corn dogs. They're good, and good for you.
Is it up? Hey, there we go. Step 1 achieved.
Batter up.
Batter up. Squeak. Yep. Milk byproduct. Egg.
I should probably wash the DeSoto before we take it near Max. It hasn't been near water since that time we drove to Easter Island. Boy, I sure do feel tasty today, what with bathing in melted bacon fat all night. Nothing.
Wash the DeSoto? How would I do that?
How do you guys keep that flame going so long anyway?
We are fueled by the inextinguishable flame of human imagination! And kerosene.
I don't see any kerosene. Where's the supply line?
That's none of your damn...
Nobody steals my little buddy's catchphrase.
I was about to joke that they've actually been listening to Kerosene, the Red Vox album.
We're going to need to make that digest.
Looks like the DeSoto is all set for intralagomorph travel. Now we just need a way to get it in Max's mouth.
Yes. Aha! Yes. I have the end thought.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Yeah, clear the way, Sybil. Probably should have warned her first. Oh, there's the deserter. That's our Frank substitute, I believe. Thinking. Wait! I have a thought.
Over here, you can see the so-called hell flames rising behind me. But where's the telltale scent of brimstone? Sam, dear boy, you'll be damned if I let you continue to interrupt me.
Don't worry about it.
When they said the camera added 10 pounds, I didn't think that it all went to your jowls.
Oh dear. Makeup!
Sound check!
Check. Succubus. Is this thing on?
Wait a minute.
Yipe!
Yipe! Sorry, Satan.
Are you okay, Satan? That was quite a fall.
I've had worse, but I can tell when I'm not wanted. Come on, Jurgen.
Oh, thank wickedness, that nightmare is finally over.
Let's go back to hell.
Oh, right.
I believe that's almost everything? Right, we need the egg. May I go to Chi? Let's see, how can we... how do we distract everyone? To give Mr. Featherly his moment to...
That destabilizer
Egg.
turned out to be a huge letdown. Still a nice conversation piece, though.
Gun?
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it.
Yeah.
The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is
Please press or say the number of the question you want to ask.
Can I get you guys to turn around?
Look, you guys, it's Ada Lovelace.
We're sorry, we're unable to turn around or move for any reason.
Curse my lack of swivel attachments.
Man.
I hope you guys are being careful. I hear there's a particularly nasty virus going around.
I swear I have been careful. It was only that one time.
Can never be too careful, guys. You better run a scan or something.
We're sorry, this will require us to go through a full reboot. We would be unavailable for approximately 30 to 60 seconds.
That's
We'll
fine.
find some way to manage without you.
Shutdown commencing. Will I dream?
Just hurry it up.
Of electric sheep?
Very well. Keep me up.
Is that a trio of time-traveling mariachis at the front door?
Dang it.
It's much too early for my birthday.
Whoops, my mistake. It was just a bunch of regular mariachis.
Any luck yet, Sam?
Can I get you guys to turn around?
Would you guys mind giving Mr. Featherly a little privacy?
Is he going to do something fascinating and disgusting?
We
No.
have got to see this.
No!
For, science.
No! He's just laying an egg. Goodness gracious.
One more time with that destabilizer? I think you can last longer than 15 seconds this time.
Ah, very well. Let's try it again.
Do Norrington and Paperweight often have troubles lasting longer than 15 seconds, or should I get my head out of the gutter?
Sam.
Egg?
How are we doing on that egg, Mr. Featherly? Can I get you a magazine or something?
It's called koi cloaca, Sam. It's a perfectly legitimate medical condition. I simply can't help you until you get everyone to turn around and stop watching me.
It was sure nice of you to pitch in to help save Max, Mr. Featherly.
Of course. Anything for this great city, Sam. I would sacrifice my soul itself to guarantee the spirit of theater lives on, and the lights of Broadway are never truly snuffed out.
I thought Max destroyed Broadway the first night of his rampage.
Indeed, and my theater is now buried beneath 2 tons of his spore. So I have some free time on my hands.
You'd sacrifice your soul to keep Broadway going in spirit, but you can't lay an egg? Because people might be looking. Ah! I get Super Bowl to fucking...
See anything familiar?
Just the usual.
I'd better keep...
Skynet V0...
Skynet? Oh no. Yeah.
Let me see. The Upper West Side and... Uh-oh.
I need to do something outside to get Super Bowl to look. But what?
Mama Bosco really should wait until the cops are turned off before using that destabilizer. She'll blow a fuse running that many appliances at once.
Hold on. What? Wait. What? Blow a fuse? What does that mean? Blow a fuse. What?
Any luck yet, Sam?
One more time.
Please press
I hope you...
Weird.
I don't remember.
Memory.
Maybe you guys better reboot again.
Shut down.
Anything?
See anything familiar?
Just the usual.
One more...
Skynet V0 period 98 activated. Press enter to start in safe mode.
Anything?
See anything familiar?
Just the usual.
Hey, look behind you. It's the ghost of J. Edgar Hoover.
Not now, Sam. You're blocking our view of that abomination of nature.
A rooster laying an egg. Besides, J. Edgar Hoover's ghost is a real drag.
You guys are so mean.
Superball doesn't take his eyes off the prize for very long. I better distract him last.
Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
Please press or...
Any luck yet, Sam?
No. What am I doing? Like,
I'd better keep these for when this... I'd better keep these...
I'm very confused. What am I... I'm missing something. I reckon it'll be obvious to somebody else. Maybe.
How do you guys keep that flame going?
We are fueled by the...
I don't see...
That's not...
Nobody...
Just slap them away.
It's a good thing we spent extra to make the DeSoto a watertight convertible. Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the cost of one delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense...
Forget it.
Oh,
Can I go back up the fire escape?
I'm glad I never switched to the paperless office like Max always wanted me to. Computers just take such a long time to reboot.
Like, I get it. But... Does that mug say SAG? That's pretty good.
Hey, Max, how's the weather up there? You crack me up, little buddy.
Okay. I think maybe it is just a matter of, just a thing. Just telling everybody in order.
Please press...
Viruses.
Saltines.
I knew.
Destable.
Any luck yet?
One more.
Go on. Out of here. Super Ball.
Very well.
Look at the screen.
Ooh, is that a rooster laying an egg?
What? Where?
Finally. It's going to take forever to get my figure back.
Thanks, Superball.
I desperately wanted to see that, sir. Ask him if he'll lay another one.
Maybe some other time.
Try again tomorrow.
I am at your...
But thank you, Featherly, for the egg. Let's look at egg.
It sure was nice and disturbing of Mr. Featherly to donate his egg to the war effort.
Stop saying it's weird. This was written in 2013.
See anything familiar?
Just the...
Not an excuse, just an explanation. Alright, we can get that egg. Egg!
One recipe to rule them all and one egg for binding.
Nerd!
Now, how am I going to find a way to heat this up?
The potion is completed, my brothers! We must feed the host. Blessed corn dogs! Last one in's a stinking parasite!
Get into the DeSoto!
It's beautiful.
Oh. How are you gonna get in there? Is my question.
Okay, everybody, put your shoes on. It's time to leave.
Don't all put your hand up.
Disgusting.
Paperweight, don't let any of it get in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mametrons, I found a suspicious-looking corn dog just lying here.
It's like lying in a puddle of carnival vomit.
T-17 to base. Commencing bomb disposal. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
All right, let's do this.
Oh my god. I hate that. Oh. That's right, we didn't have the opening yet. Yeah. Up my desk again. The bunny! Oh, it's right behind me. The City That Does Not Sleep, based on the cherished 80s adult film Totally Into Max. Oh my god. Gross.
Well, here we are in Max's stomach.
Ruminate! Ruminate! Trespassers will be digested!
Ah, cram it, Flame Brain.
GI to brain, GI to brain, trespassers in the stomach. They look quite delicious.
Fascinating. The psychic feedback from the dark dimension has planted an image in our minds, causing us to perceive the creature's organs as if they were an actual kitchen.
No, this is pretty much what Max's insides have always looked like.
We've got to get up to the brain so we can get out of here, Sam. If we're gonna save Max, we can't waste any time. Plus, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I kind of need to go to the bathroom too. Let's take a break. Creepy. Alright. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna bathroom break, get myself a snack, and also stretch my legs. Yeah. Alright. Ow! Ah, I ran over my toes. Ouch. Ugh. I am back. I have recovered from my pain. And I have chocolate. Also, for whatever reason... Just give myself a bit of space. For whatever reason, in my fridge, there is just a beer mug that has like 3 millimeters of rum in it. I don't know whose rum it is. Sybil.
How are we going to get out of here and up to the brain?
He's still trying to digest the DeSoto dog, and that's just empty calories. We need to find a way to get a rush of blood or endorphins or something up to his gray matter.
Wait a minute.
Now craving.
More corn dogs. 1 is too many. 100 is never enough.
What's in the fridge?
This must be where Max stores all the nutritious food that enters his gaping maw before he digests it. I wonder if I should open it.
He's still got a bottle of milk he drank in 1976.
That answers that question.
Definitely not. Spice rack.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet.
That's the exact spice rack from the sitcom episode.
Looks like this vent goes directly to Max's nose, so he can smell food while he's digesting it.
Biology is disgustingly fascinating.
This must be how Max digests stuff.
Like the tender morsels of wayward travelers.
Ugh. I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
Dr. Norrington, what can we expect to see in here now that Max has become a horrible, twisted abomination escaped from the mouth of madness? No offense.
None taken. Internally, your compatriot should look the same as he always has, just more tentacly. We save the truly bizarre stuff for the outside of our bodies, because it's scarier that way.
Like the fucking bum?
We made pretty good time getting to the stomach, considering all the traffic we ran into down the esophagus. You must know your way around here. How do we get up to the brain?
You don't! You stay with us here and drift off into the peaceful sleep of digestion.
Well, you're worthless.
Just out of curiosity, how many calories would you say are in you?
You telling me I can't look at the drinky bag? Disappointing.
If I remember my high school biology, this tube leads up to the brain.
Why isn't it moving?
He just ate us, so he must be going into a food coma.
That's not good. Even when he's not a colossal monster, Max's food comas can last for weeks.
That's not ideal.
There's no need to make him want coffee beans. I can save a lot of time and go directly to the source. Hope this works. There's enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, everybody!
There we go. Wait. Got something? Crab!
Ladies and horrible monsters first. Not you, not Max.
But I'm a horrible monster!
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Max is host to all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
Aha! Well, there's your problem.
Greek galloping Golgi and lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mind worms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mind worms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
Seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right round to normal again. They're assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent.
I hope
Yo.
not.
It shocked me.
The brain synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa. Get away, fake Max.
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
Let's just have
Looks
a look
comfortable.
around first.
Indeed it is, Sam. A brief respite from your adventures would be most reinvigorating, and you'd find yourself all the more amenable to investigative duties for it.
I'm on to you, fake Max. You and your cheap thesaurus are trying to bore me to sleep. Nothing doing. This must be Max's auditory nerve.
Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing.
Cozy.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no.
Why are the mech spores talking with, like, that tone of voice that implies
This
they're,
low-tech
like,
optic
on
nerve
date?
will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes.
Nothing special. What part of Max's body do you spore guys come from, anyway?
We are spawned in the screaming well of flames, nestled deep within the chest of the colossal beast, each beat of its heart sending a torrent of blood to combine with brilliant arcs of psychic energy, each beat of its heart forming a copy of the horrifying visage you see before you now.
I'm skeptical.
Okay, it's the butt.
More tentacles.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
The dark matter is slowly transforming Max's entire body. If we don't act quickly, he'll be in this form permanently.
Well, that's not good. By the way, remember the penal zone in which Thingy said, "Oh, it's probably a giant space tumor that's giving Max psychic powers."
This must be for Max's inner monologue.
Still analog, for the warm, rich sounds you can't get from digital.
I guess it would help if I actually put a record on this thing.
Well, let's open the door. Oh, uh-oh.
Where did they?
What in the world? Something decided it didn't want us in there.
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
And we've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
very pleasant music for this kind of mission. Alright. Arms. Perhaps this is the muscules? Muscule. It's the game room. Yay!
Another party member! Oh, this is gonna be the best campaign ever!
Oh boy.
Ah, there you are, Sam. Paperweight here believes he's found a way to control the creature's arms.
Yes, we are standing on a network of neurotransmitters, and by forming biogenic connections between them, we can relay electrical impulses from dendrites in the brain to muscle
The
tissue.
short version, Poindexter.
I can step on these shapes to control the arms.
Ooh!
Great, let's get to it so we can pick up huge stuff.
You'll have to activate the manual override first. The impulses come through that machine over there.
My. Pool table.
Billiards.
That's it? You're looking at a pool table inside Max's body and you're not going to make any of the obvious jokes?
Sorry, I already used up my quota for the year on our first case.
I don't get it. Ooh.
Max's kidneys kept trying to get rid of that sign, but finally let him keep it as long as it wasn't in the living room. It's a bunch of whimsically outdated board games. And Galactic Despotic Dominion, the extended edition.
Oh, that's an epic game of interstellar conquest with 7,000 highly detailed paintable miniatures. A single game can last your adolescence.
What are the rules?
Oh, it's simple. First, you assign a color to every player. Then you shuffle the draw deck and the discard deck, dealing 8 cards counterclockwise, starting with the player who most recently had his wisdom teeth removed. Then you choose a technical proficiency.
Sounds like 10 barrels of fun.
No! Sam!
Sam!
Wake up!
Stay awake!
Don't be fooled by his fiendishly boring schemes.
Television.
The TV reception's much better down in the intestines because Max spends so much time laying cable.
I thought you said you had filled out your quota. Good gravy. 11/4/25. 25th of April, 2011. What came out that date? Poker night at the inventory, maybe? Big smokes! Whoa.
Nah, I can't condone smoking for anyone.
Don't smoke, kids. Unless you're on fire. Then it's only natural.
Max has got some nerve.
Oh, I want to play.
Wait your turn, Fake Max. It's time to watch a master at work. Huh. This is pretty much the worst video game I've ever played.
You have to read the command off the screen, Sam. I cannot see it from here.
Left leg brass knuckles.
Let me know if you need extra appendages, Paperweight. I have tentacles to spare.
I guess the brain has stopped trying to work against us. I was concerned since we're so close to the speech center.
This is going to be easy.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's left hand.
Right foot bacon. Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure that was right? Perhaps you should try again.
Wow.
This is going really well. Keep listening to what I say.
Uh-oh. We've got a sensor in here.
Right hand brass knuckles.
Will do. Are you reading that correctly?
brain definitely isn't using psychic ventriloquism against me, that's for sure. Please, let's continue. Left-hand bomb.
Oh?
Maybe I should read the commands, yes?
Show some sensitivity, Paperweight. He's colorblind. Besides, it'll take both of our bodies to complete this confounded game.
Left leg brass knuckles.
Is everything okay, Sam?
Everything is perfectly fine. Let's keep on doing exactly what we're doing. Right foot bomb.
If you say so.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
I got it.
No, it's my turn now.
No.
We will need to complete 2 more circuits to activate the manual override.
Yeah. I'm on it. Right foot. Right foot.
Left-hand bomb.
Got it!
This is just like the final boss battle against Agamemnon in Ultra Shining Quest 2, where you have to use your holy katana 3 times against his exposed udder sac to complete the ritual of quickening and...
Don't listen to him, Sam. Stay awake and stay the course.
Stay awake. I'll bring out my recorder if I have to. Okay. Left hand.
Right foot bullet.
Almost there!
Aha!
Smashing job, Sam.
I got it. We did it.
Right-hand brass knuckles.
Roger that!
What have you done, Sam?
The arms! They are spasming out of control!
I've been hit. This wasn't supposed to happen. Error. I'm so caught up in you. Error.
Oh no! The
was
radioactive
that?
brain core is exposed!
Your head will collapse, and there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, who let the dogs out?
No!
Yes! A dentist chasing you with a hatchet, being loaded into the car for a trip to the vet. Oh, delicious.
Sam, you must wake up!
What?
Wakey, wakey.
What happened?
I must protest!
We did a thing.
I was savoring a most delectable nightmare.
The radiation is too dangerous for you, Sam. You pass it out.
Evidently, Paperweight and I are immune. Looks like you're stuck with me for another 100 years, eh, Paperweight?
Yes, my master.
We'll go back and resume our studies, but you must find someone else to operate those arm controls.
Who do I know who's immune to radiation?
Who indeed? Well... where else can we go? Legs!
Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Oh, hey, Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
I just want to have a look around first. Hey,
Got
Fleming,
any
Max.
bright ideas, Fake Max?
No time for talk, dog man. It's time to move, move, move! Gotta feel that burn so you can get a good night's sleep.
That doesn't work for me.
I always suspected Max was using performance enhancers. Max has really got to cut down on the carbs.
Anatomical chart.
Visible Max. Oh, that's convenient. There's a "You Are Here" marker.
Practice
The
dummy.
sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute. Free weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
Shush.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam, you're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Think. Nope, I got nothing.
Actually... Kung Fu block.
I knew Max's immune system was tough, but I never knew it was mixed martial arts tough.
I'm gonna go down this way.
I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his junk.
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
There's got to be something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition.
Sock?
It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times.
To prove he was born in America?
To prove that he was actually born.
Oops, diabetes cereal. Employee
It's
handbook.
the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones.
Oh my god. Spare cables.
Hey, it's a big nest of spare audio-video cables. These are just what I need for...
Ah! Hey!
Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened.
We're a Roomba. Eh? Oh. Oh.
Is that our old roach farm? No way. I'd forgotten all about that.
Horsey.
And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch.
An egg.
It's beautiful.
Huh? Papa?
Now I am, little champion. Now I am. Every time I think of that precious new life, I... Go on, play your game without me. I need a moment. That old game is from when we were going through our self-conscious, edgy, politically incorrect phase.
Yeah, when did that stop, anyway?
I'll let you know as soon as it does.
Oh my god. I just saw the ink ribbon.
Ah, I remember that old bucket of fish. Ah, things were so much simpler back then.
Really? Because I remember them being a lot more complicated.
Well, it was a different kind of complexity.
And a lot longer, too. Plus the voices were...
Okay, Fake Max, we get it.
The bucket of fish is from, Hit the Road, which was a LucasArts game. Horsey.
I knew it. Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity.
Phew.
Our old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory.
Alright. Mariachi frogs.
Max got me that set of mariachi frogs for my birthday.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, that's a real exciting story. What are you waiting for, you Pulitzer?
Oh. Ink ribbon.
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team.
You season 1 stuff.
Hey, I remember those cases with the thing and that other thing with the stuff.
Nah, don't sweat it, Sam. We don't remember any of that stuff either.
Max's Luger.
I've never actually seen Max buy a gun. I think his body just naturally secretes them when needed.
Balloons.
Baby shower balloons. Once I show these to Sybil, she'll definitely be...
Ah! What the? Cactus?
Max's brain is really starting to chap my hide.
Ugh.
Hang on, Sam Jr. I'm coming for you.
Sam Jr. Oh, the Snuckies Nutlog. Snuckies. Also a chain of petrol stations in Sam and Max Hit the Road. What do? Oh. Wait, what?
Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body?
Strange. Very strange. Oh. Is that... What is that? What are those? Pungent, by the look of them.
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it. Senseless vandalism... Senseless...
What me do here? Oh yeah, and the car bomb game was also in Hit the Road. It was not good.
Max has been withholding evidence from another case. That'd cause all kinds of messy legal entanglements, if we hadn't already blown all those mafia guys up.
I'm surprised Max hasn't eaten it already. Maximus Shrine. File cabinet. And to think, the first time I played this, I didn't have any context for half this stuff. Because I'd completely missed out on the second season.
Is it heartwarming? If I could just reach those balloons. Oh, come on, Max's brain. I was just gonna look at him.
Why do I...
Ever since he became president, curse my lack of suction.
You gotta bring the whole place down!
Hang on, Sam Jr. I'm coming for you.
Ha! There we go. Hold on. What's happening? Don't worry. Don't worry, son. We're coming.
on.
Help me!
Whoops. Oh well, any cockroach foster son of mine is plenty resilient enough to survive a good vacuuming. It seems like only yesterday I watched him hatch, which is odd considering it was only a few hours ago.
Minutes, even.
We're not getting any farther until we find a way to control Max's freakish legs. I raised this roach from a grub. I'm not ready to lose him so soon. I raised it.
True. Wait, no, I remember what to do with him. Okay. I know what we have to do with our new son. I actually do remember. But let's
Hiya,
talk to Sybil
Sybil.
first.
Oh my God, she's huge.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Sam.
What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Excuse
Sam.
me? Are you calling me fat?
Fat doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
Sam!
I'll have you know that I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments anymore.
Oh my god.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you could be doing the work of 5 or 6 of us at least.
Ah! You just
Sam.
don't understand what I'm going through, bringing new life into the world.
Well, getting her to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth.
Sam! Oh my god.
See you around, Sybil. Maybe I can find something to make her less hysterical.
Sam!
Can you believe this guy?
I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
For once, the mech spore has a point. Come on out, Sam Jr. Meet you,
What is that, a roach? Ugh, gross.
Well, I never.
Don't give it to me, Sam. Take it outside and kill it.
No!
Don't listen to her, Sam Jr. The mean lady is on heavy medication and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Wait a second. You really do care about that roach, don't you?
He's the promise of a future generation. Not that you'd ever understand.
Think I underestimated you, Sam. You really do have the heart of a parent.
And a real parent, not keeper of some half-statue freak show.
I'll
Sam!
pretend I didn't hear that. Let's get moving and save Max!
Hallelujah, Sam Jr. Now that we've motivated our fellow Lifebringer, we can control Max's legs and haul his terrifying bulk across the length and/or breadth of the city.
What? Hello.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity from Max. Are you trying to take control of him?
Maybe?
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume Giant Max form, go.
And I'll form the head. Maybe.
Motor skills to full power. Neurons and stuff aligned for transphasal plasmic shift or something. Release exhaust. Activate feet and legs.
Manual
God.
override active. Go!
Activate hands and arms.
We cannot do that yet.
Sam, you have not unlocked the arms yet.
All right. We can still walk around and stuff though, right?
We suppose, if you don't mind shambling through the city, pointlessly smashing everything in sight.
Ooh.
Can't think of a good reason not to.
Well, here we are at Battery
Wonder how
Park.
Mama Bosco and Superball are doing. I should take Max back to the labs to check in.
The Crumble Federated Consolidated Building. Sure, why not?
work, Max. I've never liked this building. Good work, Max.
Other places I can go. Oh, is this Bosco tag? Right here? Yes! Hey!
Walking around Max's insides has me craving haggis for some reason.
Oh.
Hey, is there someone on the roof?
Sal!
This isn't much fun without being able to control Max's arms.
Sam, my biosensors are detecting a drop-off in transmotor electrical impulses to the lower quadrant. I'll skip it. Do you want to keep controlling Max or not?
We're gonna stop
I'm
controlling
done
Max
here.
for now.
I want to go back.
Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm remembering. What I need to do is go back to stomach. Cactus. Right. Sam Jr., do you trust me? Do you trust me, son? I need you to just sit on this platter for a few
I love
minutes.
Sam Jr. like a daughter.
Hey!
But I'll admit he's an acquired taste.
Corn dogs. Wait. Madre de Dios! La cucaracha! We must gather delicious cockroaches for the host!
There's one right outside.
I don't know about this, Stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
It sounds like something's coming.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying...
Can't hold on! What?
Never fear, my queen. I've got you now.
Alrighty. Hi, Sal.
Now craving. How you doing, little guy?
I actually like it better than the inside of your jacket. No offense.
My doctor says I sweat a perfectly normal amount for a dog my size.
Hi, Sal.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda now that you mention it. But we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things.
Aw.
I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
Yeah.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Yeah,
well,
got
not
it.
any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
I bet.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you can...
Sal?
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam?
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, And that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Sal.
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know!
We know what it is, Sam. Sal. He was too good for this world. Okay.
How's it going, Sybil?
I'm good. Just hurry and short out that brain.
Right.
Sam, it looks...
What?
I mean, it looks like you're trying to control Max. Is that right?
Yeah.
We're going in.
We're going in.
All right, team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go! Good work, Max.
I thought that was gonna do something else now that we had control of
We've
his
got Max under some semblance of control, but I'm never getting in that door until I can get to Battery Park and short out his brain.
It's moving too fast for Max to grab. Just as well, since I don't know what he'd do with it once he caught it anyway.
Probably try to eat it. That would just give him a stomachache. That pose that Max did a moment ago, probably Sailor Moon inspired. I didn't notice it at first because I've never watched Sailor Moon.
All right, team, we're going in.
Strutting sequence engaged. Let's do this with some style, people.
Okay.
Beginning electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little buddy.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
What do nightmares taste like, anyway?
Sam, there are so many nightmares, each with its own unique flavor. Ask me that question and I can give you an infinite number of answers.
Really? Infinite?
At least 5.
Ouch! We're not going to be able to take out this tumor until I get into the brain and throw that circuit breaker.
Let's go in.
That jolt should have been enough to short out Max's psychic powers. I'm going in.
Not so fast, my friends. Have you solved the mystery? I'll give you one more moment to check your work.
I solved it a decade ago,
Well,
dude. You're not
the
being
clues
subtle.
to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet? Is it Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure evil? Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power? Sybil Pandemic, with her... Do you mind? I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Sorry, but what are you doing inside Max's brain?
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Max's brain is a monochromatic Fey British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the superego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
Superego?
I didn't think Max had a superego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
Dude.
You don't have to be a jerk about it.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
You're lying.
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
Wait, really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Heh. Treachery.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me.
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached a tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
Psychic powers.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No. The gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals.
Yeah?
Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
You're evil.
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
Oh, I just realized the color shift on Sam's icon here. That's a really good touch. I don't think it did that in the original release, but master plan.
So what's your plan, Brain? To take over the world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
He
Take
knows.
over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
So you're gonna destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings, but there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse, a stage for the most vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
Shut up.
Okay, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are gonna cut out that tumor, and then you're gonna help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them. Most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
Well, there's the astral projector for all the good that will do you.
So here's a fun fact. The narrator's voice actor was the original voice of Max in episode 101. Before he was replaced by the current voice actor for the rest of the Telltale series. But of course, they kept him around for, like, other minor parts.
Super ego.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I am pretty rad.
Circuit breaker.
I'm not done with you yet. Don't go anywhere.
I'll try not to let Max's mind wander.
Looks like a scrapbook. Precious memories.
Ah.
Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
one of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
Oh, there are still a few strays here and there.
Let's see what we can find.
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there.
Ah.
It's that astral project.
No, please. You mustn't use Max's psychic powers. It will only speed up our destruction.
Just try and stop me. After you explain to me how it works.
Max in his current form is a bit more simple than he used to be. The projector will only take slides now.
We can't control Max now. Everybody's waiting for me outside.
Well, let's go outside and see if we can find more slides.
Hang on. I knew I came in here for a reason.
Oh. Right, the circuit breaker.
This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery.
Great job, Sam. Just a few quick slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right? Without Max, I'd be just another grim loner, skulking through the seedy armpits of the city, assaulting crooks and assorted crook-like punks in a humorless, over-narrated fashion. Sure, it'd probably sell like granny panties in a nunnery, but would I be happy? Not really.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know! That toy robot I found!
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense! I can still sense the blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Moleman.
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Oh yeah, Skunk Ape.
He probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunk Ape. Yeah.
Sam, Max is acting crazy again. Are you trying to control him?
Yeah.
Roger that, Mama Bosco.
Let's go out on the town and make some new memories for your short-term memory book, Max.
Ah. Let's remember Battery Park. You know, the place
Some
where
of
we
my best memories
lobotomized
are from taking Max out into the city, showing him.
Remember that time we electrocuted you, Max? That was pretty spectacular.
Remember the Federated Consolidated Building, of course.
Think, Max. Remember back when we were trapped on board Skunk Ape's spaceship?
Ah, yes. To the Consolidated Building.
Remember this block, Max? It's where we got our first citation for excessive property damage.
Ooh.
That astral projector is the only way I'm going to be able to get on board Skunk Ape's spaceship.
This is true. Bosco Tech.
You remember Mama Bosco's lab, don't you, Max?
Any other places? I guess maybe not. Yeah.
Sam, you appear to be trying to run a program you downloaded off the internet. Did you mean to do that, or would you like to keep controlling Max?
I need some me time for a while.
Okay. Back into the brain.
I'd better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow. Here goes nothing.
Hey, look at that!
Where am I?
Oh.
Oh, nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the doppelgangers, Simulacra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little Space Gorilla's room. Now's my chance. Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here. Faded colors, fraying edges. I remember when quality meant something in a spaceship. What? It was like that when I got here, honest.
Oh. Ooh.
Green? These wires are running from the other cages. I wonder what they do.
Don't touch them. Or touch them. I'm not your dad.
Nothing yet.
Use rock.
That's the rock Harry was lying on when he was trapped in here. It's all covered in mole sweat and too slippery to pick up. There's gotta be some other way to move it. Hey, no fair. How come he gets the hamster wheel?
Use tree.
This tree is made of space fiberglass, but that didn't stop Harry Molman from gnawing on it, apparently. He's a fighter, that one. My third eye is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body.
Let's try him. Anything?
These puzzles are making me thirsty. Well, that washed off the door to that fuse box, all right. Funny, I didn't notice this fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before. The exposed delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape's spaceship.
Ooh, a scratching post.
It still smells like Max.
Aw.
Of course, Max has an aroma that never ever quite goes away. I'm not going to reach in with my hands. This may not be my real body, but getting electrocuted still hurts.
True.
I'm trapped, a prisoner of my own DNA. Gattaca! Gattaca!
Huh? Tags?
My clone ID tags. Useful, because I can't even tell us apart.
Toothbrush.
This toothbrush is part of every clone starter kit, I'm guessing.
Can I use it?
Well, that looks clean enough for now. Maybe later when my OCD starts acting up again.
Blech.
Well, that looks clean enough.
Dog tags?
Well, that's an interesting idea, but I'd end up electrocuting myself. Maybe I could mess this thing up from a distance.
Oh? Maybe? Blech.
Error. Failure in stabilization controls.
Yay.
Clone HW021S. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Uh-oh, sounds like that's my cue.
What? Hamster wheel. What?
Emergency stabilization in effect.
Okay. Wait. Oh. Wait. Oh. Wait. Use wires?
Yow! I hope this is worth it.
Phew!
Ha-ha! I've escaped your little jail, skunk ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts. Now just hand over that robot? Skunk ape? Where'd everybody go?
Can we get the
Hey,
keys off here
no
now?
fair. Helka.
Hold on. Wait.
No, that was...
Huh? Stay here.
No, that was a terrible idea. I'd better stay here. There's no sign of Skunk Ape or Stinky either.
What are they doing? Maybe I don't want to know. Can't even get up there. Let's go to the upper deck, see what's going on. Oh, what?
What are you doing here? The clones aren't allowed out of their cages.
Correct. This is... Gordon's alive! No, it's not Gordon.
You don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second. I recognize that clone.
You're Samun Mark.
You're Max! No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth, as is my divine right!
I don't think so.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn!
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank!
Yeah, that's totally it.
So Skunk Ape hooked your brain into the controls of this ship, and then just left you here?
I wasn't left here!
You were totally left here.
General Skunkape turned command over to me to continue the assault on the giant Max creature. And to be frank, it is a role I relish, considering my beef with him after his insolence.
Now serving 1 beef frank on a roll with relish.
Belay that order.
I'm looking for a toy robot. About yay big, goes by the name of Troy, gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
If the robot isn't on this spaceship, that means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
I've got to find that toy. I've got to find that toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once! I'm trying to concentrate.
Toy sensors deactivated.
Now, I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole men anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense! They caught me off guard is all, and I hadn't stretched first. And the sun god roll was in my eyes.
Yeah, that was totally it. Yep.
I wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunk Ape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samun Mac?
Yeah.
I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
And how are you planning to take over exactly? You don't have any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samun Mac has no need for weapons.
Just tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
You shut your whole
That's
mouth.
it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I won't drop-kick you into the Hudson.
Barbarians, all of you future creatures. I'll never tell.
It sounds like you're not quite in control of the spaceship yet, pal.
I can control this vessel with just the smallest thought. Even while speaking to you, I am targeting your partner for a full assault with my... what's the word?
Doors.
Now cut that out.
Keep up with the flying, Salmon Mac. I hate to think what'd happen if this spaceship suddenly lost power.
I'm not listening to you.
So when you first found the Devil's Toy Box and became Pharaoh, the Mole Man overthrew you.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men. And then wipe them out of existence.
Now that I think about Mole Men, I know lots of Mole Men. There's Harry Moleman, Shavul, who was a Mole Man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man,
Shavul.
Warren Burroughs, Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt?
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
Again, Shavul from Hit the Road.
Mole Man.
Cut it out!
Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man.
For the last time, stop it!
Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men? Damn it!
General Skunkape, is it time?
Hey, Grandpa!
Grandpa Stinky!
What? Oh yes, Earth Dog. I am indeed the elderly stinky human.
Are you okay?
How did you get trapped in the mole processing room?
Again?
Did Skunk Ape take you prisoner?
No. Everything is fine. I thought this door led to the waste processing chamber.
Did you notice if Skunk Ape was holding a toy robot that can destroy stuff from the Dark Dimension?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of the Catonic Destroyer. Except that would be a good name for it. Probably. If it existed. Or if I knew what it was. What was the question again?
Grandpa Stinky.
Are you all right,
okay?
Grandpa Stinky? You seem different.
I assure you, I am quite well. And I am in fact your associate, Grandpa Stinky.
Well, okay then.
Thank you for asking, though.
Wait a second. Grandpa Stinky would never be that polite.
You might as well admit it, you know. The freelance police are powerless to stop us anyway.
Very well. Enough with the charade. I am actually the mighty Grey Pipe, mightiest of General Skonkape's warriors.
So, are you wearing a Grandpa Stinky suit or something?
Ah, the true explanation of my current appearance is so mind-bogglingly horrifying, your mind would never be able to comprehend.
You switched brains.
You switch brains?
Well, yes. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Fair enough.
Okay. Wait a minute. If you're in Grandpa Stinky's body, that means Grandpa Stinky's brain is in your body. Oh my god. Sir, I don't think you realize just how short of a stick you received.
You must have really made Skunk Ape angry for him to lock you in the mole room.
Nonsense. I am the linchpin in his plan for galactic domination. He secured me in the mole sweating room for the good of the Skonkapi Empire.
Speaking of sweat, you really should secure yourself in the showers for the good of everyone else.
There was a mix-up with the heat controls.
Fess up, pal. Where's that anti-dark matter toy robot hidden?
Don't make me laugh, Earthling. After General Skonkapi so painstakingly reassembled the pieces of the destroyer robot, he'd never be foolish enough to let it out of his sight.
Why don't you reveal the entire plan to the enemy, Grapipe?
Oh, right. Let's start over again.
All right, Mac. Where's Skunk Ape now?
Yeah, there's nothing you could possibly do to make me talk, naked Earth Dog.
Well, I
You could
hate
get
to have to
naked,
do this, but it's for Max's sake. And I'm dressed for it anyway. Prepare yourself for my hypnotic dance of the 3rd degree.
All right, I'll talk. Just make it stop. He's at a warehouse in the southeast end of the featureless warehouse district.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Mama Bosco's cloning chamber.
It's the Hotep Not Clone-Related Industries building. 2348 Doppel Street at Gang Avenue, 212-555-2314.
Okay, I got it.
I like that. Doppel Street Gang
Don't
Avenue.
go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
It's all right.
Number of max-saving toy robots on this spaceship? 0.
Well, all right. Back we go. Excuse me?
There's no replacement SAM there to project into.
Okay. Bosco tech? Oh, there we go.
Maybe some clone stragglers are still hanging around Mama Bosco's lab.
Let's see.
What a stroke of
Hey!
luck. There is a clone hanging around the lab. And the
He's
poor
got a
guy's
clone.
injured. This must be one of the clones Max was gnawing on last week. It's
Oh,
just
no.
as well, since there's not much for me to do around here anyway.
Hmm.
You'd think with this many screens, there'd be one that could tell me where that toy robot is.
Mama Bosco.
Mama Bosco, can you...
Not now, clone. I'm busy here.
Ah,
This destabilizer could be exactly what I need to get that toy robot, if not for one thing. It's not really that useful for anything. Hey, President Super Bowl! It's me, Sam!
Oh, great. I am so racked with guilt, but now I'm hearing things.
You're not hearing things. I'm astrally projecting into a clone body after talking to Max's superego inside his brain.
Keep it together, Superball. Sam will be able to save the day. He always does.
Racked with brain? Racked with brain, you say? Racked with guilt, I bet.
No sign of the toy robot on the crime alert.
No. It's all snow. Hull?
I can't squeeze through there with this cone on, and there's no way to get it off. My clone ID...
Oh, okay.
Not much point in coming here in retrospect. Should I head back?
Anything at Battery Park?
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there.
Don't be a stranger.
Meh.
Don't worry, Sam Jr. Your foster paw will take care of the Max apocalypse with no problem.
Who's worried? I'm a roach. I could survive a nuclear winter.
Sure, son.
How are we going to remove that tumor, Dr. Norrington?
That infernal robot, the Chthonic Destroyer. I can feel the warmth of his presence.
Are we ready to operate?
Not until you can find something that can get rid of that dark matter that Dr. Norrington was talking about.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity from Max. Are you trying to take control of him?
I would like to.
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume Giant Max form go.
According to Not Grandpa Stinky's not subtle clue, I'll probably find Skunk Ape, the Chthonic Destroyer robot, and the cloning chamber on Gang Avenue. I hope that's nearby, because Max's dogs are getting tired, and so are his feet.
Huh? Cloning chamber.
Now where did that Grandpa Stinky minion say the clone chamber was hidden?
A little off the top, Max. Concentrate, Max. Remember all the wacky hijinks we had in that cloning chamber.
It was only 4 weeks ago?
Keep me updated, Sam. Are you going to keep controlling Max?
I'm done here. I want to go back.
Alright, back into the brain. I'm gonna need another snack for this. I'll be back. Get yourself a snack too. Maybe a drinky. Maybe my camera can still see me. There I am. Back once again. With chocolate. Yet more chocolate. Da-da-da-da.
I think it's time Skunk Ape discussed this toy robot business. Face to reasonable facsimile of my face.
And he's gone. Flint! Oh my goodness.
Yes, yes! I'm so glad to see you're getting along with my unstoppable army of minions. Flint paper. Play all you want. We'll make more.
Keep laughing, Simeon. Having a sunny personality will make the time go by faster in Sing Sing.
What?
It's a prison.
Ah, no Earth prison can hold me. With my unstoppable army, my newly reformed queen at my side, and the power trapped in this ancient toy robot, our plan cannot fail.
You just forgot one thing. The self-destruct sequence.
This cloning chamber doesn't have a self-destruct sequence.
Maybe not, but he does.
Unstable antimatter device detected. Initiating containment protocols.
You can override the bomb. Yes, my queen?
I'm doing it, darling.
What looks like some kind of fog machine?
Good eye, Sam. Near as I can make out, Sal turned that on to cover up Stinky's little disappearing act.
Oh. Whoa.
It's a big box packed with evidence, no doubt.
That's from all of Stinky and Sal's failed attempts to knock off Grandpa before they hit on the magic recipe idea. The roach would dump the evidence off at the docks. Then the mermaid would swim it down the Hudson.
Wait. Stinky's a mermaid?
Seriously, Sam? Try to keep up.
What was your first clue?
I can't be wandering through mole tunnels now when there's so little time left to save Max.
True. Oh.
Looks like this clone had orders to pick up the Devil's Toy Box. I can't be wandering through... Good thing I've been practicing my yoga during this whole crisis. I can't do anything with these. Stinky must have put the cloning controls on lockdown.
That was my fault, Sam. I was just trying to keep the clock from flashing 12, and the whole thing went haywire.
Of course.
It's an old video projector.
It was set up inside the diner, Sam. Turn it on at the right time. Cover it up with enough fog, and you can make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
Jinkies, it's a closed-circuit TV camera hooked up to that projector.
Right again, Sam. All she had to do was get Sal to hold up a photo at just the right time, and it was easy to make Grandpa Stinky think his magic spell had worked.
Hey, I recognize that. That's the cake of the damned, the evil recipe that Grandpa Stinky magically turned into Girl Stinky.
Or so that poor sap Grandpa Stinky was supposed to think.
I'll just call this Exhibit A. Sim, sim, salabim. What? The Devil's Toy Box? How can this be?
Oh boy.
The Devil's Toy Box?
There it is.
They said the toy box had been destroyed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of
hold on.
things.
Talking
Whoops, whoops, whoops. Misclick.
You might as well give up, Skunk Ape. Once Stinky's done with you, you'll be tossed out like yesterday's bacon fat.
Nonsense. She has been madly in love with me from the moment she saw me. Animal magnetism like this. You can't just turn it off, you know?
How do you think I feel?
Duh. Sorry. I'm turning my phone's light on so that my camera has something it can look at while I just have a lamp on.
Hand over that toy robot, and I'll think about turning the toy box over to you.
You're hardly in a position to make demands, Sam. Why should I turn over this toy instead of simply taking what I want?
Well, for $23.48, I have a bomb on my chest.
Because if you don't, I'll blow up the toy box once and for all.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. The explosion would destroy you along with half the city.
I'd destroy half of any city to save my best pal. Besides, I'm using a loaner body.
You're serious?
I'm just crazy enough to do it.
No, here! Take the robot. Just keep that bomb away from the toy box.
There! Antimatter bomb disabled. Containment protocols canceled.
What is he doing?
Now I'd better get this robot into Max's brain before Skunk Ape realizes he's been flamboozled.
Alright.
You got everything under control here, Flint?
Ah, this is as easy as picking lice from a hobo's.
Did you hear that? Again with the hobos. What's his problem?
Don't kill that one, Flint. That's Grandpa Stinky.
No problem, Sam.
Get dunked on, idiot!
Sam to rescue team. Sam to rescue team. Robot acquired. Eat me. Over.
Roger that.
Bye, Sam Clone. Alright.
Skunk Ape put this thing back together himself, so I hope it still works.
Once we blast away that dark matter, we should have enough time to remove the... Uh-oh. I think my water just broke.
Pennies?
Sam, we've got to get out of here. Now!
But Max is...
There is no way I'm having this baby inside a horrible monster!
That horrible monster is my best friend, and we're running out of time to save him. What do we do?
Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil.
My friends, the most wondrous thing has happened.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to unless we move.
What? Oh, yes, the baby. Whatever. No, my friends, the wondrous thing is that Max has actually committed a selfless act.
Who's this guy?
He's the personification of Max's superego.
Ah,
Makes sense.
That means he's more than just pure id. He's capable of self-sacrifice. I've made a terrible mistake. Max is worth saving after all.
Told you so.
Go. Save Sybil. I will stay here and remove this wretched tumor.
But how do we get out of here in time?
Huh? No doubt there's something in here you've overlooked.
Are you sure you're qualified to remove Max's tumor?
Sam, I narrated the entire series of brain surgery for brain deficients on VHS. Of course I know what I'm doing.
Looks comfortable. Oh, breathe, Sybil. Do you need any water? Or hot towels? Or a complimentary mint?
I need for you to get me out of this monster!
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, an audiobook on vinyl form. Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assume they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain. It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Knutchlug.
Knutchlug wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. "Why so sad?" asked Paco, his faithful deer-tick companion. "It was a clean kill." "I know," sobbed Knutchlug, "but there was no one here to see it."
Can you really perform brain surgery on yourself?
Not with you standing here interrupting me. Go, hurry!
So what's the quickest way out of a 20-story tall lagomorph?
Save Sybil.
Any ideas how we can get out of here?
None that aren't unspeakably unsanitary, I'm afraid.
Knutchlug was 13, and his body was going through a strange transformation. Hair had begun to pop up
Must
in
be a
weird
cellular
places,
phone.
and a line of razor-sharp quills had
Why does
sprouted
Max have
along
tear
his
ducts?
spine.
I can't remember the
Why
last
so
time I
sad?
saw him
asked
cry.
Paco. These changes are perfectly
Well, except
normal
when he
for
was
an
trying to
Inuit
lull his
your
prey
age.
into a false sense of
I
security.
know,
Won't
sobbed
do any good
Knutchlug,
unless Max
but
is
I was
crying,
hoping
though.
for leathery bat-like wings.
All right, everybody, let's load up and make a quick getaway. Good luck, Max's superego. We're all counting on you.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll have Max back to his normal, impetuous, wonderful self in 5 minutes. Just go, and hurry.
Sam, you have to get out now. The maintrons will impact in 4 minutes.
Why aren't we moving?
Wait a second. This isn't the tear duct. Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. Gesundheit!
Let's get you to the hospital, Mrs. Pandemic Lincoln.
Ugh. That's Lincoln Pandemic?
Could you keep it down? Our head is killing us!
Quick, Giant Max, get out of there! The last Maintron is headed your way!
He saved the city. But where did he go?
I almost had everything, and then you had to start slobbering over a stupid piece of rock.
For the last time, my queen, I will get you a diner on the next world we conquer. Just get me far away from... Didn't I tell you to get rid of that cell phone already?
Who could possibly be calling me?
Teleportation.
Max?
Realign the mitochondrial plasmoid transference sequence. Oh, who am I trying to kid? I'm making all this up as I go along. Anyway, I've adjusted the cloning tank, so we should be able to bring Max back as good as new.
Great, Dr. Mama Bosco. Let's do it.
I'll just need a sample of his DNA, one that's less than 1 week old.
Try this, Mama Bosco. It should be crawling with Max DNA. God knows what else.
Perfect. This should only take a few minutes. That should do it.
Welcome back, little buddy. What happened?
It looks like Max's DNA is just too weird for my machines to be able to reproduce. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, Sam.
Tough break, Sammo. At least he went out saving the universe. As president, I'd just like to offer my... I can't do this now. I just can't.
Superball, come back!
Oh, hi, Sam.
Holy beer-battered princes of Maine and kings of New England in a glass-bottom boat with a trip-hop DJ and the second runner-up in the Miss Teen Oklahoma pageant. It's past Max in a time-traveling elevator.
What's shaking?
Max, I thought you were... Wait a second, where's the past me?
Oh, yeah, about that. We were on a case, and you got turned into a giant monster with electromagnetic powers, so I kinda had to blow you up. It was horrible. So, wanna stop some crimes?
Let's. Where do we start, pal?
I heard there's a new supervillain in town called the Banker. He's created a board game that kills.
And there's rumblings that the horrible Rat Queen has been summoning all her minions to her secret nest beneath the city, subsuming them into her blood-caked fur to form the unstoppable Uber-Rat, Empress of Slaughter.
Oh boy, I can subdue her with my acid-slicked whip-like tongue.
You don't have an acid-slicked whip-like tongue.
Oh, well, I can still drool on her till she begs me to stop.
You crack me up, little buddy.
I need a moment. I am actually in tears right now. That song got me 10 years ago, and it got me again just now. That was The City That Does Not Sleep, and that was Sam and Max, The Devil's Playhouse, which was the last Sam and Max video game, or Sam and Max entry in the franchise until the VR game that they released a couple years ago. And sorry. I feel like very emotional right now. But next week, I'll start playing the Ace Attorney Investigations game. And that should be far less emotionally wrecking for me. I'm gonna finish stream here. After all, it is pretty much the right time for it. You'll have a good rest of your week until I see you all again. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you for watching the VOD if you're watching this on YouTube. Good night, all. I'm gonna go cry for a while.